probably better put this over here first. There we go. Okay, we do have a quorum this morning with all three commissioners present. And at this time, Commissioner Jackson, would you like to lead us in the flag salute?
Yes,
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we have several peoples. And when you come up, please state your name and your address, please. Sue Kennedy.
Is this on? Oh, it is.
Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Sue Kennedy. My address is 138 Elmview Avenue. I work for Lewis County Public Health and Social Services, and I am here this morning requesting that you meet with the union to discuss the issues at hand. In addition, I have affidavits here from both Michael Hamling and Smokey Paget. Michael lives at Valley Loop in Chehalis, Washington. Smokey is on Bearview Avenue in Chehalis, and they would also reiterate, please meet with us about the union concerns. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Russ Walpole.
Hi, my name's Russ Walpole, 217 East Main Street, Centralia, with the Teamsters Union. A couple weeks ago, came to the Commissioner's office to schedule a meeting with you on behalf of your employees. Never heard anything back. Last week, Monday, came to this meeting, requested to meet with you. Still haven't heard a date, so what we're requesting is that you do schedule a date to meet with us. Hopefully after 5, so all the people that are your employees that want to attend can attend. And we just hope that the commissioners view it important to meet with the employees when the employees view it important to meet with the commissioners. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Martin Roy.
Thank you for having me. My name is Martin Roy. I work for Lewis County Public Works Survey Section. I'm a Teamsters member. I'm a steward, shop steward. I've attended these negotiations, and I would respectfully request that you make time to meet with our union. I live at 876 North Fork Road, right here in beautiful Chehalis, Lewis County. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Brianna, is it Barlock? Is that correct? Sorry, Brianna.
Good morning. My name is Brianna Barlock. I work for Lewis County Public Health and Social Services, and I live in Centralia, and I was just requesting here that you guys would take a few minutes to meet with us for the union.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vicki, is it Metzger? Okay. I apologize.
Hi, I'm Vicki Metzger. I work for Lewis County Public Health and Social Services in the Water Lab. I am also a Teamster member and would appreciate if you would meet with our officers. Thank you.
Brandy Armoso, is that correct, Brandy? Close? Armoroso.
Hi, I'm Brandy Amoroso with Lewis County Juvenile Detention. Thank you guys all for meeting with us today. And I just want to request that you will please meet with us so we can discuss some of the stuff for our contracts. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Brandy. Terry Bryant?
Hi, my name is Terry Bryant. I work at the prosecutor's office. My address is 150 Ironwood Court, Chehalis. And I am just requesting that you would please meet with the union members and that we could discuss and finalize this matter that's at hand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Brittany Bohannon, is that correct, Brittany? Fairly close?
Good morning. I'm Brittany Bonahum. I work at the prosecutor's office. My address is 2140 Southwest Salisbury Avenue. And I would also like to request that you guys would meet with us in regards to the union. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all our public comments?
That is. That's the last one. Is that correct, Candy? Make sure. Okay.
I'd like to move to approve proclamation regarding recognizing May 21st to 27th, 2017 as WSU Master Gardener Volunteer Week. Sheila Gray.
Good morning, Commissioners. Sheila Gray, Washington State University Extension, Lewis County Director. I bring forward...
Just hold on, Sheila. Let them file out so we can...
Sorry.
There you go. Thank you.
All righty. I bring before you today a proclamation for the Washington State University Master Gardener Volunteer Week, dates of May 21st through 27th, 2017 in Lewis County, Washington. The proclamation reads as follows. Whereas the Washington State University Master Gardener Volunteer Program is celebrating 44 years of service to the citizens of our state and county, and whereas this model of volunteer service, emulated in all 50 states and numerous foreign countries, was founded by WSU in 1973. And whereas there are 80 WSU Master Gardener volunteers in Lewis County who served more than 10,575 hours, that is during the year of 2016, through outreach education workshops, cultivating demonstration gardens, and staffing the plant and insect clinics. And whereas these dedicated volunteer educators use their love of gardening to enhance natural resources and environmental stewardship, improve health and wellness of Lewis County residents, and create and sustain vibrant communities and neighborhoods. And whereas the Master Gardener program sets a remarkable example of voluntary community service by returning to Lewis County residents over 10 times the funds expended on the program's maintenance. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the Lewis County Board of County Commissioners do hereby proclaim May 21st through 27th, 2017 as Washington State University Master Gardener Volunteer Week in Lewis County, Washington.
Thank you, Sheila.
Thank you, Sheila.
Sheila, tell us where some of the places where master gardeners are maintaining or doing work at.
There are 3 demonstration gardens in Lewis County. One is located up at the Salcombe Timberland Library. Another is hosted at the Providence Residence Center over here in Chehalis. And another one is located at the Borst Park in Centralia, next to the historic school and the Borst home. We have volunteers that plan, maintain, and host tours at all of those sites.
And at the Borst home, I know things are planted there that are heirloom, etc. Can you?
Indeed, there are a couple of different gardening styles. Some of them are those that plants would be grown at the time of the Borst residence at the house, and then also some what would be considered modern fruits and vegetables and garden beds also.
I know some tourists have I was over there recently, and they were asking me about the gardens over there, and it's pretty wonderful. It's very unique, and I think it's the Madison beans or the Jefferson beans that grow like 10 feet tall. It's really pretty amazing.
Yes. So each garden does offer no less than 3 demonstration workshops on site. You can find those on our calendar located on our website.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sheila.
Second.
A motion is made and second to approve proclamation recognizing May 21st through 27th, 2017 as Master Gardener Volunteer Week. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passed. Okay, thank you again, Sheila.
I move to approve 2 notice items, Resolution 17-139 and 17-140.
Second?
Good morning, Commissioners. Eric Martin, Public Works Director, County Engineer. Here to discuss proposed Resolution 17-139, notice of a public hearing regarding a franchise application submitted by Harmony Park Lot Owners Association for water system facilities in county rights-of-way. The hearing is scheduled for June 19th, 2017, here in the hearing room. Lewis County Code 1220 and RCW 3655 require all utility installations in county road rights-of-way to be authorized by a franchise from Lewis County. The Harmony Park Lot Owners Association franchise is due to, the existing one is due to expire next month. So this would be a continuation of that franchise, or a new franchise to replace the old one. So again, June 19th, 10 a.m. is the scheduled hearing time. This franchise is pretty small. It encompasses just 3 county roads, Steelhead Drive, Lake Road, and Silver Lane. And if you take 122 north out of Mossy Rock, go across the lake, these roads sit between 122 and Lake Mayfield. So it's just a small community there. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi there, Fred Evander, a planner for the Community Development Department, here to present on, I don't know what the resolution number is, but it's a resolution that would set a public hearing date for the revisions to the countywide planning policies. It's something that we amend, we look at least every year, to make sure that those countywide planning policies, which are really the basis for planning in Lewis County for all incorporated jurisdictions as well as us, we look at those every year, we make sure they look good. And so what the changes are this year would be revisions to the population allocations within the document. So that's the allocations for population for each of the incorporated jurisdictions, us, as well as this year we are proposing adding the Onalaska a population allocation for Onalaska. Also, it would change the planning horizon from 2030 to 2040. Right now, under the Growth Management Act, you have to plan for 20 years. Our current countywide planning policy allocation is till 2030, and we need to extend that out. So those would be the changes considered at the public hearing. The public hearing proposed date is June 12th. Are there any questions?
Thank you, Fred.
Thank you, Fred.
Okay, a motion is made to accept 2 resolutions, number 17-139 and also 17-140. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed.
I move that we approve the consent items, approval of minutes, and resolution 17-141.
Second.
Good morning, Commissioner. Suzette Smith, Chief Accountant, Auditor's Office. I am here to present to you Resolution Number 17-141 on your consent agenda. This is the weekly approval of warrants against the various departments in the county. Last week, we issued 249 regular warrants, number 769-656 through 769-808, and 770038 through 770133, for a total of $421,711.59. In addition, we had draw day on May 19th. Draw warrants number 769-809 through 770037, 229 warrants plus the taxes, for a total of $255,997.44. In addition, we note the skip-in sequence of warrant numbers issued on behalf of our special purpose districts. Their commissions audit and approve those warrants. Those are number 769-537 through 769-655. Any questions? Thank you.
Okay, a motion has been made and second to approve two items on the consent items. That's approve the May 15, 2017 minutes and also the approval of warrants, claims against various departments. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passed.
I move to approve three deliberation items, resolutions 17-142 through 17-144.
Second.
Good morning again, Commissioners. Eric Martin, Public Works Director and County Engineer, here to discuss Resolution 17-142, a resolution to ratify an executed contract for a culvert material purchased for the Pleasant Valley Road in Mineral. So this is a purchase of a box culvert for a culvert replacement project we have on Pleasant Valley Road in Mineral. And according to Resolution 11-437, that resolution allows appointed directors to the authority to execute and bind Lewis County to contracts up to $150,000 when a project has already been authorized in the department's budget, assuming post-authorization ratification by the board. This project purchased a culvert for $135,746.58. So we're just asking for ratification by the board for that purchase. We will be constructing this project later this summer. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Morning, Commissioner. Steve Walton, Central Services Director, speaking to Resolution Number 17-143, awarding a contract for the E911 Communications Center roof project. This project will install a new roof membrane and a tapered insulation excuse me, over the southwest corner of the historic courthouse roof. This section is now at end of life and is failing, as is evidenced by several persistent leaks in the area. A call for bids was solicited from the Small Works roster, and in response, we received one responsive bid from Scholten Roofing of Linden, Washington, for $137,393. While this is higher than the estimated cost, which was around $100,000 by our estimate, the estimated cost did not include costs associated with raising and resetting two HVAC units and associated ductwork, skylights, and changes to a parapet wall to allow for thicker insulation. With those considerations, this bid is considered to be reasonable, and it is recommended that we accept this bid from Scholten Roofing. The project has been budgeted in Fund 310, which is our capital facilities budget, and is also part of the county match for the Historic Courthouse Restoration Grant Program. So that'll help us in that regard. Mm-hmm. Any questions on this project?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
In terms of it being part of the grant program, in the legislature, we have, our bid is number 2 out of 5 projects for historic courthouses. So in the legislature, it looks like we're going to be getting that money, and this, as you said before, will be used as match.
Yeah, that'd be very helpful. And the overall project that we submitted was about $460,000 for this courthouse grant, and we requested a 50% match of $260,000. So this 137 goes towards that $267,000 match, which is good.
And this is a 30-year roof.
That's my understanding. Yes, my facilities manager acknowledges as well.
And my second question for you is, how did your daughter do this weekend?
They did great. They finished district champs, so now they're off to state.
Excellent.
It was good.
Excellent.
Good weekend.
Good.
I'm also speaking to resolution number 17-144. It's appointing Thomas Larson to the Southwest Washington Fair Commission. The Fair Commission consists of 7 members appointed by the Lewis County Board of County Commissioners. The Fair Commission serves in an advisory capacity to the Fair Manager and the BOCC for the annual Southwest Washington Fair and for interim events that are held on the fairgrounds throughout the year. A vacancy exists for the Fair Commission, and Thomas Larson of Centralia has expressed an interest and willingness to serve on the Fair Commission. His background in performing at various fairs across the country in a band make him uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. And the appointment is for 4 years, a 4-year term that will expire in May of 2021. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. A motion has been made and seconded to accept 3 deliberation items. That's resolutions 17-142 through 17-144. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Do you have anything for
The good of the order?
Well, Commissioner Stamper is celebrating the anniversary of his 39th birthday today.
Happy birthday.
30?
So,
Yes, right. Yeah, right.
we just didn't say which one.
Which anniversary? Funny, yeah. Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that, I think.
Yes. Well, for the
Let's just put it this way, I've moved way beyond past Social Security, so I don't know if that's good or bad, but, so.
Well, for the good of the order, I'd like to point people to our calendar, and hopefully you're finding it on our page on the website that if you click on it, you can find all the items we're doing during the week. And I just wanted to highlight on Wednesday night, May 24th at 5 o'clock at the Centralia Middle School, there will be a Borst Avenue open house, and staff will be there. Do you want to add anything to that, Eric?
I guess thank you, Eric Martin, Public Works Director, County Engineer. Just kind of as a sneak preview, we will be presenting 2 different alternatives for Borst Avenue that we're looking at. One's a one-way option and one's a two-way street option, both of which have significant bike and pedestrian facilities. So it'll be interesting to see what people have to say. Hopefully we'll get a lot of people from the neighborhood and kids from the schools there, and anyone else is more than welcome to come and give us feedback on what we're going to propose for funding later this summer. So it's a good opportunity to get to the sense of where people are at with that project. So thank you for bringing it up.
And while you're up there, we also have on Thursday at 1 o'clock the North Lewis County Industrial Access meeting.
We do, and this is a reconvening of the steering committee, and so we're having a lot of our policymaker type people back in the room to discuss the work that the Technical Advisory Committee's been doing all through this 2017 and into late 2016. A lot of work has been done by that group with representatives from Centralia and the tribes and WashDOT and Federal Highways and other technical people in the room. So I think the steering committee is going to find the results really interesting, and it should be a good time to make some decisions.
Where is the meeting held?
That meeting is in our conference room in the Public Works building at 2025 Kresge Avenue.
Thank you.
Okay, any other comments? Okay, at this time, we'll go ahead and we'll start the press conference. Are there any questions? Comments?
So you guys had the 3 groups coming in asking
Your
about,
name?
Justina Tomtis, the Chronicle, sorry. So the 3 different groups came in to ask about the bargaining agreements. Where are you guys at in that process? How long have you guys been, when did that process start, I guess?
When did the process start about negotiations or something?
Yeah, for those specific ones, Public Works, Prosecutor's Office.
Well, the only thing I can say then, and I don't have the specific, I know that there's been some proposals that have been offered, and I'm not sure on the timeline. Do you have any sense of time on that? I don't have the time frame in front of me. No, I don't. It's when we had some negotiations or when we offered. Do you want to? Come on up.
Delane Coleman with HR. I'm just back from vacation. I haven't met up with Archie because we are actually crossing in our vacation times. But we have been in continued contact with the Teamsters and AFSCME. We are process as usual, meeting as they are coming up, and that's as far as we are going at this point. If there has been any developments, I am not aware of them just because I haven't been here.
So do you have when the proposal or the offer was put out there as far as a month, it was, again, I'm not sure when it was 2 months ago, it was.
We have several what-if offers that we are working with mediators at this time, and they have been made. Probably the most current one was probably about a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any idea how many you have that haven't been approved? How many are being currently negotiated?
All of our contracts are open.
Okay.
Which there are 13 of them.
Yep.
So. Any other questions?
Ron Averill, Centralia area. I think that perhaps a little explanation is needed in the normal negotiation process that might be helpful to folks. It's not normal for the commissioners to negotiate directly with the unions. We do have both sides represented in negotiations, and HR normally takes the lead for the commissioners in that process. And if there are questions, then HR brings them back to the commissioners, and it gets guidance on how far the commissioners may be willing to go or to look. I don't recall whether there's any legal prohibition of meeting directly, but it does complicate the negotiation process. So
Thank you, Ron. Okay, any other questions? Okay, I will remind everyone that we have this upcoming weekend is Memorial Weekend, and we will be celebrating that on the next Monday. And so we hope that everyone will get out to a ceremony. I know that the Plaquedo, I know there's others in the county, so I'm sure that you'll find one of us at some point at one of the ceremonies. So we encourage people to go out and honor the veterans and all the other armed services that are serving today. So with that,
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
I'd just like to add a few things. Last week, I observed our governor signing the 2 public disclosure bills, and I think it's tomorrow we're meeting with IT to talk about the data collection part of those. We are very happy to see some movement on public disclosure, so Because at this point, we have from one individual 370 requests. And that really takes up a lot of time for other requests. It really takes us so much time. We are in the process of adding 2 employees to county staff, and one is a new attorney for the prosecutor's office, and one is a manager of public disclosure. So this is, like I said, a beginning of the process. It will be effective in July. So hopefully we will do a better job of putting things out so people can, like we say, we're looking at it, putting our meeting minutes online so that people can just look at them without having to go through staff, that everything is open. And as we go through this, if people out there have suggestions for us in which we can make our documents more public and more user-friendly and that people can get to them quicker, we would appreciate that. As I've mentioned before, it's not as easy to put some of those documents out there for us because there's like 400 exemptions of information we cannot disclose. So before we put things out, we have to make sure those have been protected.
Okay, Commissioner Jackson, anything?
Nothing for the group.
Okay.
Seeing nothing further on our agenda, I move that we adjourn.
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
You are invited to immerse yourself in the beauty of nature in all 4 corners of Lewis County, Washington. From our fields to your table, farms in the west share their bounty. Limitless landscapes, forests and mountains beg to be explored in the east. Fish our many rivers and lakes in the south, and discover where history and culture intersect in our twin cities. Explore it all by visiting our Facebook page and plan your next getaway at discoverlewiscounty.com. Culture, history, and adventure all come alive when you discover Lewis County.